Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to this edition of the Halcyon Show, and how are you doing? Today we welcome one of the best battle rappers the UK has ever produced. No lie, an accomplished musician and rapper in his own right, a Leeds man, boasting a career spanning well over 50 battles, performing across the world, a man known for a cool demeanor and even cooler visage. He is responsible for some of the biggest clashes in UK battle rap history as both a single and a double competitor, and he's producing some of the best music the scene has ever seen, having recently released his album Rage Pack in January of this year. If he were a wrestler, he'd be Razor Ramon. If he were a food, he'd be a 14-ounce solid block of flawless ice, and if he were a UK battle rap icon, he'd be his own twin. Please welcome the always ill, always trill, more powerful than a Kaioken times 10, the stupendous Mr P Solja is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. Wow. Thank you.
We got the intro out in one go last time. We had technical issues and I couldn't get my intro out because I'm a fucking moron. But this guy, patient and professional that he was, he let me take it. I botched, basically. I Jeff Hardy'd it, okay? I botched it, but he let me climb the ladder and hit it again. But we're not messing around this time because we got to get into something here. I have a tweet
we have.
From you.
Oh,
from
shit.
Here.
Oh, shit.
Quote.
Oh, shit. This could be anything.
I tried to make a comeback to battling for 2 years. Yeah, that ship has sailed. I tried, man. Safe. What the fuck happened, P Solja? We were so excited. I released just a 50-second clip of saying he's back, and everyone went, what? What happened, man? I have to know.
False promises and heartbreak, man. False promises and heartbreak. Do you know what? I tried, bro. I literally tried. I was going back and forth with Briggsy, like, and it just wasn't happening, bro. Like, and I can fully say it's nothing on their part, it's nothing on my part, it's nothing fucking financially a deal wasn't reached or nothing like that, bro. It's just like, it just went dead in the water. And as far as I'm concerned, like I said, I will only battle for Premier Battles as far as UK goes. So once that kind of is like dead in the water, there's no point, bro. There's no point. Like, for now, I can't see it happening. Maybe next year or back end of the year if something comes up and it's set in stone and we're ready to go, like, right, P, this person, da-da-da, rah, let's go. Like, bro, there's so much, like, potential shit.
How much, ladies and gentlemen, should I be pushing this man right now? Should I be digging a little deeper? Should I put on my big boy interview pants? I'm going to. Let's go in. Come on, man. What's it gonna take? Tell the world right now, right? P Solja, we want you back, right? We're Neymaring this shit. What is it gonna take? What challenge is gonna need to be presented to you? What scenario is really interesting to you, or really provocative enough to elicit your creative talents to go back into something? Because obviously it's very intensive, time consuming, and you got to care about wanting to do it. What is it going to take, or what would it take in a hypothetical situation?
Right, so the thing is, obviously, Lunar's got his battle coming up, and he's making a comeback after so long. Me and Luna are very fucking good friends, as you know, so me and him have been going back and forth and talking a lot, and like, he was saying to me, like, maybe you put in too much pressure on it, like maybe you're overthinking it rather than just saying, all right, yeah, cool, we'll set up a battle, whatever. Like, I want a name, I want a fucking day, I want a fucking venue. Let's just get all that out of the way first so I can go away and do what the fuck I want to do. Do you know what I mean? I don't want, there's potentially this event in this month, I'll get back to you, and then it gets to that month and I don't hear nothing, or I'm not by any way like disrespecting anybody or pointing a finger or anybody and saying, "Oh, you're the reason why." It's just me as a person. Like I can't do that, bro. I'd just rather know this, there, then, boom, let's get it going. Then I'll go away. Okay, I'm battling fucking so and so. Like I wasn't at first. I was looking at it where like Briggsy would write a tweet and he'd be like, "Oh, P Solja's thinking of coming back. Who should he battle?" And then people would say a shitload of people, and then I'd have intentions to go and look at a lot because I am out of touch. I'm not. I watch battles, but I don't watch every battle. So, say for instance, people were saying, I don't know, Caveman. Like, I've not necessarily ever seen one of his battles, but 5 or 6 people said it. So, okay, that might make sense. Then I might go away and do something. Maybe go studio, real life shit. Forget to even look at this fucking person. Out of no disrespect, because it is what it is. And then that passes, and then I haven't looked, and then it's Briggsy like, "Oh, is there anyone you fancy?" And I'm like, well, no, because I haven't done my research. So it's nobody's fault apart from it just has a really long-winded or whatever, but that is the literal reason why. I wish I could give you some, "Oh, well, I had beef with fucking Briggsy and Shotty, and I said fuck them, they said fuck me, and that's it." Nah, nothing like that at all. It just hasn't happened. I'm sorry to disappoint you or whatever, but it just hasn't happened.
I mean, I would normally play it off, but I'm genuinely disappointed because, if no other reason, I've made a concerted effort to really support the scene this year. I feel like I've been a participant in just observing it for long enough, and I really want to help try and perpetuate it, but also enjoy it in a more practical way. Like I say, I'm going to the Bizzo versus Bobby battle in October, I think it is, October 7th. And I have full intentions on doing a few more as well. And man, it's been nothing but the one event I have been to so far was just fucking insane. It was so good. And then to think, right, I'm a massive fan, and you said you might come back. It was just one of those things. So I had to ask, and I hope it wasn't putting you on the spot too much.
Right, and another thing as well, I'm glad you've said that, because I want to double back on that and say, right,
man.
When I write a tweet, a lot of my tweets, even though I don't tweet that much, a lot of my tweets are heat of the moment. How I feel in that fucking moment, I might just write a tweet, right? Yeah, fuck it. Whatever. Could be something about fucking space and stars, or it could be something about fucking rap music. It could be something about wrestling. It could be. I'm so spontaneous and random with my fucking tweets because a lot of it is heat of the moment. I don't know. One day I could be fucking drunk. I could be high, smoking, and think, do you know what? Fuck it, that's funny. You know, I could be fucking gone off shrooms and write some weird shit, but it's just in the moment is how I feel, and that's how I felt in that present fucking moment. So it is what it is. Like, and when I say that, I mean, right, I'm not saying, all right, yeah, that's it, I tried whatever. I say I tried in the sense where I won't be writing any tweets about it. I won't be logging into spaces and listening to shit and like getting involved and talking about shit on the timeline and that. But if Briggsy says this, that, there, here, go, I'll say, right, cool, business, let's go. So when I say I'm done, I mean as far as being vocal about wanting to come back and so on and so forth. But just know that I'm always here. I'm lurking.
He's lurking. I like that. Well, because that's the thing. I fully appreciate it, and I can also fully appreciate that sometimes you just want to say what you have to say and crack on. There's not really an illicit double meaning.
I think that's what Twitter's for.
Sorry.
I think that's what Twitter is for.
Twitter?
Like if I post
What's Twitter? Yeah. I've never heard of that. I have X on my phone.
Sorry, that's what X is fucked. Like,
fucking hell. That's how much has changed since our last conversation, ladies and gentlemen. Twitter is not fucking Twitter anymore. But sorry, you were saying.
If I post on Instagram, yeah, that might have a little more thought behind it. And I might plan, all right, yeah, cool, I'll post that today. Or I might see something and think, oh, I've posted enough today, I'll post that tomorrow. So Instagram is a bit more planned, whereas in Twitter is, fuck it, it's Twitter. And I'm not really the type to go and delete a tweet unless I've offended somebody and not meant to. If I want to offend somebody, I mean, I'm not asked about that. But if I've offended somebody that I'm cool with, indirectly or whatever, and it's spiraled a bit, I ain't got a problem with deleting a tweet like that. But anything else, bro, it's just fucking Twitter, man. It's just internet bullshit, innit? Like,
no, that's fair enough, man. That's fair enough. Well, I want to stay on your social media process for a little bit, because since our interview, I've obviously followed you a lot on Instagram, and you post pretty prolifically in terms of a lot of imagery and a lot of the sound bites that you produce. Talk to me about that. Like, you mentioned there that some of your posting is more emotional or more visceral in nature, or it comes to you in a moment of inspiration. Like, where does that come from? Like, what really sparks you? What really piques your interest enough to make some of this stuff? And what is the inspiration behind? Because a lot of it's in black and white or in grey tones. There's a lot of hues. There's a lot of dark, almost gothic nature in terms of subjects and imagery. It's a lot of it's quite cryptic. What is it? Where does that come from?
Just know that every single thing that I post will have a subliminal meaning, whether you get it or you don't get it. Some of it is just art. I'm an appreciator of art and fashion. I absolutely I'm obsessed with them as much as I'm obsessed with music. Like I even touched on you before, if I'm watching something, I'll be thinking, oh fuck, I wonder what he's gonna wear to this. Or when I went to Rolling Loud, for instance, I was thinking, oh, I wonder what fucking so-and-so's gonna wear on stage and shit like that. I wonder what his backdrop's gonna be like. I wonder what his stage design's gonna be like. And I'm just obsessed with art, and I think the tone of black and white just elevates it. It just makes it look a lot more like in depth, and it just makes it look like I think darker imagery is just, I'm just kind of obsessed with it, man, and it kind of speaks for itself. It's just something that I like. Like, I could probably list on my hand now what I post, and it's probably art, fashion, music, basketball, maybe a bit of comedy / wrestling. That is all I post, and that is genuinely what circles around in my head. Obviously, I'll fucking have a life, but away from that. But when I'm being P Solja, fucking Big Napper, fucking whatever you know me as, that is what I present, because mentally that's me. So I just put that out. Like, and as far as like the gothic and shit goes, I'm obsessed with like the design of old churches, and like some of these things, bro, have been there for hundreds of fucking years, bro. And with all the technology you can with that art, so to appreciate that, to go to these places and be able to see different, I've seen churches and cathedrals all over the fucking world, Dumas all over the world, bro. And you just take time to appreciate shit, and I like it. And I'll take a picture, put it black and white, maybe do a little edit, put it out myself. Maybe one day I might buy a camera and go start taking pictures myself and become a photographer. But as it stands, or maybe start designing clothes, and you never know where it might end up. But I just like to stay in tune with shit that I'm really interested in, and it's no deeper than that, bro.
No, that's fair enough. I only asked because I was an art student, so what they tend to do when you're an art student is they ship you off to the Tate or the Tate Modern, and they tell you to poke around and find someone you like, and then basically rip them off for 2 years. But what I did find was that there are sometimes you come across something or someone that just speaks to you, just irrespective of what they do. For me, that person was Alex Ross. He's a comic book artist who's gone on to inspire a lot of imagery in movies. I think the most famous version now is the much well received Justice League movie, which used the pictures of them in the dark, which kind of harkens back to what you were saying. It's very stark imagery. There's a lot of darkness in it, but it's contrasted with the vibrancy. And I think what gravitates me towards it is, like you're kind of alluding to, which is I can look at that and go, fuck me, how the hell did he do that? And how is that transcended? I know that is going to look great in 10 years, in 20 years, in 30 years. Whereas I do get some of the artistry now, you can appreciate the technicality, but you look at it and you go, I don't know if that's going to age all that well. And what strikes me about a lot of the images that you show is that there seems to be that common themality of a lot of it does harken to that sort of more dark nature, and it's quite dramatic and it's quite stark. So one of the things I did want to ask, as far as a lot of this stuff is concerned, do you think that's reflected in your music in an overt way? Or do you think that your music is more emotive and sort of expressive in a different way? Do you let your visual do its own talking, and do you let your audio do its own talking? Or is there any overlap there?
That's actually a good question, because it goes back to the same reflection. Like, when I was younger, I was interested in different things. I was interested in your typical bullshit. Money, drugs, girls, violence, fucking bullshit.
And
that has reflect. Yeah, and that would reflect on stuff that I would post. And then as you get older, you think, yeah, that's bullshit, right? Yeah, I'm not living that life anymore. Yeah, I've grown up, whatever. So you appreciate different things, and then it transcends into, oh, right, so now I'm not doing that. How can I fill that void? Then you have a little fucking, oh, right, that's interesting. And with me, I've got a very, like, obsessive, like if I was listing my traits, I'd put obsessive as one of them. And when I say that, I mean, like, if I show a little interest in something, it can be like, I don't know, you could come to me and say, oh, right, fucking, have you seen this Matchbox? Did you know there's different brands of matches and this and that? And then I could go away and Google that or whatever, and if that sparks a little interest in me, something as little as that, I'm binging, I'm watching YouTube videos, I'm going out, I'm speaking to fucking people that sell this shit. I'm asking them, right, how do you do this then? So how did you get started? What got you interested in it? Oh, who would you recommend looking at? Oh, really? Yeah, boom. And then it just builds and transcends from that. And that's how it got to where I am now, because it started right. So it makes a full transition. You start rapping, you shoot a music video, you meet a videographer, you talk to the videographer. All right, yeah. So then that tweaks a little interest of, could I shoot a music video? I don't know. You meet a person who might have a camera. All right, yeah, right. So then you not learn how to shoot, but you're there and you participate and you're around that, and you kind of learn the basics, and then you realize, what? There's a thing called fucking editing. So these clips don't just get put out as the art. I thought a music video was all one take, bro. So now I'm thinking, what? There's fucking editing. All right, so what's this editing thing? What? There's color grading, there's lighting, there's this, what? You know? So then before you know it, there's so much broad things to look at from one little thing. It's amazing. So why the fuck not take time to do that? Why be obsessed with these bullshit things when really there's everything massive? There's no need to be in a box. The world's massive.
Agreed, man. We share that in common. If I get a niggle of something, just something like the opportunity or potential of something, I have to explore it as fully as it'll afford me, because then I'm like, maybe I'll never use that. Maybe I'll never need to know it again, but it's there. And sooner or later, something crops up and it's like, oh, I know that. Wait, what, you do? Well, I was bored and I did a thing. Huh, that's weird. Well, you can call it weird if you want. It interested me at the time. It doesn't interest me anymore, but it interested me at the time. And that's where I think the word obsessive it's apt. I don't know if it's 100% accurate, because I share this in common, because I feel like obsessives never let go. Whereas I think in your case, and I think in a lot of creative people's places, you explore it for what it's worth. And when you're done exploring it for what it's worth to you, you have a proclivity and a propensity to move on to other things. So another thing I do want to ask you in relation to that is, who or what is the biggest influence on you, either as a person that then leads into your art, or the biggest influence on you as an artist, or what is the influence? Maybe it's not a person, maybe it's something that was a catalyst for you, or maybe it was someone who enlightened you to the possibility or a methodology, whatever it was. Like, who or what to you as a person and as P Solja, the artist and performer?
Inspiration wise, like, my biggest influence is Kanye West. There's no disputing it or denying it. But then so the way I see it, it's like a little pyramid, and Kanye West is at the top of the pyramid. Like, but a lot of things that also inspire me and influence me derive from Kanye West. So it's weird to the point where I have inspirations from like Kanye West is completely different to, say, Gucci Mane. And Gucci Mane is probably my influence on my music today, like, to where I've come to, because I started out doing grime, so I was inspired by any fucking grime spitter from London. And I went out of my way, I've met everybody. I've held mic with everybody. I've done sets with everybody. I've clashed in front of everybody. So as far as grime came, I became a bit bored with it, to the point where, right, I've done Lord of the Mics, I've done Eskimo Dance, I've done all these fucking places, what I've seen on TV, I've fucking met Risky Roads, I've every like grime cornerstone there was, I pretty much conquered. And I didn't come into this to be a grime spitter. I just happened to be good at it and know people that was in good positions that also gave me opportunities. And at the time, I kind of bit people's hand off and had the attitude, because I thought it was real. I thought it was all like, this is how it is. I didn't know fucking Skepta really fucking chills with Wiley, and these guys really fucking see each other. When you think about it, England is big, but it's not big. Everyone goes to the same fucking places. If there's a Sidewinder, you know, every spitter in London is going to be at Sidewinder. None of these guys are killing each other, bro. So it's not really that deep. It's all music. So when I knew that, and I've met everybody, and not that I wanted it to be a fucking bloodbath and everyone killing each other and that, like, not by a long shot, I didn't want it to be that, but you know, you're young, you think things are like, back then, bro, I did grime between, like, see, I was late with that as well, because I first started off doing trap music, so I was always influenced by Atlanta trap, southern rap music. When everybody was out here listening to New York rap, wearing baggy jeans and all this fucking shit, I was listening to fucking Dope Boy, Trap House, Memphis, fucking trap music. I was listening to 3-6 Mafia. I was listening to Project Pat. I was listening to Gucci, man, like old Gucci, before everybody was gassed. Like, I was listening to this shit. Ghetto Boys, Scarface, if you want to go way back than that. And I was binging on that because, as I say, I get obsessive with things. So I was binging on that, and that reflected a lot in my musical sound. So I started off rapping on them kind of beats, them kind of southern beats, drill beats, and then I realized, hold on a minute, a lot of these beats are at the same BPM as grime. I knew a lot of grime spitters. Obviously, there's a lot of grime spitters from Leeds. You had Zen, Dialect, fucking BN. Like, there was a big circle, Crawler. Fucking, you had a big circle of grime spitters in Leeds, and then it had a heritage as well because there was people that came before them. And I just happened to get to know these people and be in these circles, so then they'd get opportunities. RP, we got a set here, do you want to come? Bro, I would go into these sets with like 2 bars. I didn't have no grime bars because everything, I was used to writing trap songs. So in that sense, they was advanced on me by going to a set and having 24-16 bars and being able to rally with everyone and shut it down, get a reload and come with a fresh bar. I was like, fuck, I'm too undone. So I'll spit my bar. If I get a reload, I can spit that one again. Pass the mic, hopefully it might go to 8 people and it'll come back to me. I'll spit my second 16, get a reload, spit it again, pass the mic, then I'm Homer in the bushes. I'm fading back, I'm thinking, right. So in that sense, they was all advanced on me, but I was advanced on them in the sense where I was going studio, I was making songs, I was writing hooks, I was thinking of intros, I was structuring like bars into, right, so I'm gonna do a 4-bar intro, then a 16-bar verse, and then an 8-bar hook with a 2-bar bridge. And what? These guys are like, what? So in that sense, I was advanced on them because I came into it listening to trap music, making trap songs. So then when I met these guys, an opportunity started arising in grime, and I was just spitting everything I was fucking living at that present moment in time, and everyone seemed to fuck with it. And then I had the persona to go with it. Everywhere I went, I thought to myself, right, I treat it like wrestling, like how you'd build a persona and a character, right? So when I go somewhere, I'm gonna keep my hood up all fucking night. Bro, I'm telling you, places I'm going, I'd be pouring with fucking sweat, bro. Inside, I'd be hot as fuck. But you think I'm taking my hood down to break character? Not a fucking chance. I'm in there, hood up, sunglasses on, bag, and I'm stood there all night. Might nod my head a couple times. Right, it's my turn to go on now. Going there, shelling, killing it. Afterwards, I might socialise with a couple of closer people that was close to me. But as far as breaking character goes, not a chance. So that's how I got for a long fucking time, and it overshadowed me making music. So I stopped making music for a long time, and then I got all the way to, it was like, you know when you play a video game and you get to like the final boss. So it all arrived back to when we were talking before on the previous podcast. If you haven't seen it, link in the description. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. But on the previous podcast, we was talking about when I went to Russia, and now Russia for me was like the final boss. Done Lord of the Mics, I've done this and that, right. I'm the first UK artist to go to Russia and clash over grime. I'm not even a grime spitter. How about that? So I went there and I've done it, and I'm like, right, that's a final boss for me. I can be myself now. So then that full circles back to where I am now. If you notice, I did Now Watch Face, I did my grime clash, I did Now Watch Face, poured off the back of that, did a headline show off the back of that, got bookings at festivals off the back of that. Then I went to Russia, did my fucking Grime clash. What more is there for me to do? I'm not saying I completed Grime, because I didn't. I didn't sell 1 million fucking records on Grime, but as far as that goes, I've done that. So now I can go back to concentrating and doing what I'm doing now, and hopefully people that fucked with me then still fuck with me now, because not that much has changed. It's still your same tempo. I just might be talking about different things. But then you've also got to grow with me. If you're new, go back, listen to that old shit, grow with me, because it's turning into artistry now. Like I was saying with my posts, if I'm posting something, it all derives back to what I'm about to do. And what I'm about to do is a little more than 1016s at a rave and a reload. It's a little more than that. I'm trying to present, like Rage Pack 1, I feel like the way I promoted that, I took the whole, I was scouring the internet for fucking fashion shoots, fucking all kinds of shit, and I was just turning them fucking bitches black and white, covering up the faces with rage. And then I did that for about, consistently, about 5 months. Do you know how many people was messaging me saying, what the fuck does this mean? What are you doing? Why are you posting this fucking girl and fucking, you know, the amount of fucking stress that I got over that shit. But it was all for a cause. And the cause was, now I've got your attention, because you're asking me what the fuck are you doing. And if you're asking me what the fuck I'm doing, that means your ears are pricked up. Right? Okay, this is what I'm doing. Have that. Have these music videos. Have this new character change. What? You ain't got the hood up. You ain't got this. What? He's wearing a motherfucking leather jacket. His backdrops are different. He's presenting a different fucking image. Yeah, because we repackage and resell. That's what you got to do. Alright, Nike have been selling the same fucking Jordans for years, but they're not exactly the same as they were in fucking 80s. There's some difference. They've repackaged in some design. The box ain't the fucking same. The paper that they wrap them in ain't the same. The laces ain't the same. They ain't made from the same leather and nubuck that there was in the past. You repackage. You're still the same silhouette, but you repackage and rebrand, and then you do what you're doing. So if people grow with me, they grow with me. If they think, what the fuck is this weirdo one? I don't get it. Fine. Because then that strips all the bullshit back, and then you're left with a core. And that's what you want. Say, back in the time I'd release I'd drop a battle on Don't Flop. This shit would get 50,000 views. There'd be fucking 800 comments telling me I'm dog shit. Why the fuck are these guys giving me opportunities? Blah, blah, blah. So fucking what? When I release a music, you're one of them people that I'm not expecting to buy it. But then, if you do come to me and say, do you know what? When you battled, I thought it was shit, but your track is fucking hard. I'll appreciate that a lot more than you coming and telling me that I had a good battle 8 years ago, because that don't really do nothing for me. Thank you for watching them and fucking with them and that, but that ain't where I am now. So catch up. That's all I can say. Catch up. It don't work like this anymore. You have to present an image. It has to be. You can't just be in town selling CDs. Them days have fucking gone. You can't go to clubs and argue with fucking DJs to play your song. Them days have gone. You have to move with the times. You have to elevate. You have to present a package. And I ain't presenting a package to get £1 million record deal. I'm presenting a package because this is the shit I fuck with. This is the shit I do. This is the shit I enjoy. This is my hobby. You know, if if shit happens and I get a somewhat minor success, or I get some shows, or I make a bit of bread off of it, or whatever, or appreciation or whatever, like, that's cool, because that's all I'm doing it for. I'm past thinking, yeah, I'm gonna get $1 million record deal, I'm gonna get flown to America, I'm gonna do this and that, I'm gonna fuck with Dr. Dre. Nah, I'm cool. I'm happy, fully happy doing what I'm doing.
You say that though, man. I think one of the keys to any successful individual, irrespective of the ones that just catch fire out of nowhere, is consistency. You have to be... The only way to be lucky, really, is to be persistent. And I think, again, with that sort of obsessive streak and the fact that you're prolific in your artistry and your music is only going to lead one way, which is maybe one day Dr. Dre, but who knows, maybe his successor or someone that comes out of left field. But that's... It's an interesting thing that you point to there with Kanye West, because one of the other things that I noted in prepping for this one, to try and again give the people more, because I feel like, you know, people were accusing me of being a little too pally in the last interview, and I am a Mean Gene-esque interviewer, okay? I do not simply walk up to people and hand them the mic. I'm here to put the mic in there and say, what the hell are you doing here, P Solja? I want to know the answer to this then. A retweet of yours was in relation to Kanye West. It said something along the lines, in fact, I can quote verbatim. They will never admit it, but Kanye is the most influential artist to ever live. And I would agree to a certain degree with regards to the different facets of culture that he influenced, the musical stylings of a generation of artists. And then, of course, the reason why people would belittle that is because of their problems with his personality in the public view and some of the decisions he's made. Which, look, that's a topic for discussion for another day. What I want to know is, as a person who does live a public persona, an artistic persona in the public realm, how much separation do you think there should be between an artist and their work and them as a person? Because a lot of people are quick to dismiss people of their artistry when they say or do something that they don't personally agree with, even if their art resonated with them, even if it spoke to them. I don't know if that's fair, and I don't know to what degree it should be fair, if it is fair. So in your mind, at least, with someone like Kanye West, who undeniably has been influential, but people are now going to rush to say, I never liked him that much. And you go, steady. How much separation do you think there should be, or should there be none? Should it be kayfabe? Should it be, listen, man, if you're going to say something in public, it better be with the character, because kayfabe, we've got to keep kayfabe up, brother.
You see, with Kanye, yeah, like, I think that's a
hard one. It's a hard one. He's become a contentious
situation.
topic in of himself, and I think that's unfair.
Yeah, right. And what I mean is, right, just because he's made certain comments, that doesn't erase what the fuck he's done.
Agreed.
Like,
yeah,
for somebody, right, this is the different, right, for somebody like R. Kelly, right, for what them heinous shit he's locked up for, everything he's done in the past means fuck all. That's it. You're done, mate. You're done. But for saying certain things, and not that I'm saying I agree with what he said and so on and so forth, it's like, does that erase what he was in the past? Does that erase what he's going to do in the future if he releases a song? Are you really going to be that mad? Because things tend to blow over. As bad as that sounds, right, for instance, Kanye West once says slavery was a choice, right? A lot of the mainstream black Americans turned the back on him. Is an Uncle Tom. He's saying this, he's saying that. I can't believe it, right? Kanye goes away for a few years. He's quiet. Doesn't trouble nobody. Concentrates on dropping his sneakers that everybody is wearing. Same people that were saying, oh, I don't fuck with him, is this, is that. There's pictures of him in his chain, in his sneakers, in his fucking jeans, in his denim cuts, in his overalls, in this and that. And then it fast forwards a bit more. Kanye thinks to himself, right, I'm going to put together an album, which was Donda. Every single relevant rapper in America was on the album. If there wasn't on the album, they'd submitted verses for the album. They was in the role. The only people that wasn't was quote unquote competition. So Drake, direct competition. J. Cole, direct competition. Kendrick Lamar, direct competition. So they're not gonna jump on his album to give him that, I've got the Kanye and Drake song. I've got the Kanye and Kendrick song. They're not gonna do that. So as far as everybody underneath the elite, Jay-Z included, he had Jay-Z on the fucking album. Like, what the fuck? You know? And it's just things like that, like, okay, this guy a few years ago said slavery was a choice. And you all fucking hated him, but now you're at his album release. You're staying in the fucking stadiums with him. You're dressing in black to support him. You know? And it's just fickleness like that. So at this present moment in time, what he said, do I agree with it? No. Do I follow what he said? No. But does it mean I don't fuck with him? Hell fucking no. Of course it doesn't mean I don't fuck with him. But just because I fuck with him, it don't mean I agree with him. I just don't forget what he's done. I don't forget the impact he's had on my life. I don't forget listening to songs, you know, and it bringing a tear to my eye. I don't forget experiences I've had with these fucking songs. I don't forget where I was at that present moment in time when I discovered this song, and you know, that can't be fucking erased because he's made a statement now. But then I guarantee you the next 2-3 years, when he's getting ready to drop an album and every fucking rapper that's your favourite rapper is getting involved, don't be surprised. Because that's just how it goes.
I had to ask that because one of the things that you've alluded to in your previous answer was this idea that people like catch up, and the idea being that they come back and like, oh man, you're not doing the thing I know you from doing anymore, and you go, why would I be? I'm a different person, so why would I be the same artist I was? And the idea being that people put something on artists like a Kanye West, who are extremely popular because of their music, but then they put something on them, which is, I now need you to tell me what to think and do because you influence the culture, rather than saying to, right, I'm not looking to Kanye West to influence me intellectually, because he's a music artist, with all due respect, in the same way that I don't look to football players as moral arbiters. I don't look to anyone in the entertainment industry as inherently intellectual or morally superior to me just because they're massively successful in the field that they are. And I wonder what it must be like as a successful artist like yourself when people are constantly, or at least regularly, imposing their own expectations on you based on something you never put out there. Bro, I don't think Kanye West ever put out there that he was a social or moral advocate.
Right, drawing back to what you just said, I've had 2 instances, yeah, like one of them was a bit ago, one of them was a couple of months ago, right? The one a couple of months ago, me and Lefty did a show in York, right? That's a whole story in itself. But the show we did in York, like, I went away and I was testing different set lists and thinking, right, do I do all my recent stuff? Do I mix in a bit of the old stuff? How do I play this out? And I got my set list to a point where I was happy with it. I'm like, right, that's my 2023 set list. So for the rest of the year, whatever shows I get, I'm probably gonna do this set list. Let me test it out in York. So I went to York, boom, technical difficulties happened. So I could only perform, I'd say about half to quarter of my set. Because bear in mind, whatever time I've got, I have to share with Lefty because we're booked as P Solja and Lefty and P Solja. So whatever time we've got, I have to split with Lefty. But Lefty kind of took the back seat and thought, right, you're the one releasing at the minute. You've got shit out. Let's go. So he kind of let me do the majority of the set. And when I finished the set, everybody was going mad. Everybody was loving it. There was fucking people with gas and everything. When I finished the set, I come outside to get some air and I'm smoking a cig and I'm just chilling and that. One guy's come up to me and he's like, yeah, mate, your set was fire, but I preferred your old stuff. No, I preferred your old style. I'm not gonna lie. So I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, oh, I preferred like, you know, like I've been called since back in the day. I preferred the old grimy shit. And I'm like, but bro, what you need to remember is like, I'm not that guy anymore, bro. Like, I've grown up. I couldn't. I said, Now Watch Face was that hard. Like back in the day, my bars was that hard. The shit I used to say, like, I've run out. I'll be honest. I can't think of anything to top what I used to say back in the day, and that's the reason why I don't fucking do it. Because I'm not that person. I'm not living that life. So anything I say now, I'm either gonna have to tell old stories, or retell stories, or fabricate a load of bullshit, and I can't really do that for you. Because if that were the case, I'd be writing fucking scripts. So I'm not that guy. And then another time I did a show, right? Imagine this. I did a show, and well, it was Lunar's show, and I was opening up for him. It wasn't when we was on tour, because when we was on tour, I opened up for Lunar on all the tour dates, and then it just become like a thing. I was like, do you know what? I'm getting regular shows for this. So whenever he had a show, he'd always book me as a support, which I appreciate, like, fuck, because I was going all over doing regular shows, do you know what I mean? And even if he couldn't book me as his support, I'd still go with him and he'd let me come out on his set and do a couple of songs. You know, that's fucking perfect for me. I'm getting around, I'm getting to promote my shit. His fans are now fucking with me because they're seeing us visually together a lot, do you know what I mean? And then a lot of the time I might bring Lefty with me. So then when he's bringing me out to do a song on his set, he's got songs with Lefty, so then they might do one of their songs together. So it would just rolling nice. So it was one of these particular times I was supporting him when I'm halfway through my set. I'm literally halfway through my set. And I'm performing like, this is when I was going through the transition of like just coming out of Now Watch Face and going into like doing more, like going back to doing more trap music and that. So I was just binge recording. So I probably had like 200 songs, yeah. So I just pick certain songs and just perform them on these sets that I was getting with Luna. And whatever people were fucking with, I'd make a note of. And then I'm thinking, right, so when I start building a project, I'm going to re-record this song. I'm going to maybe take that verse because people went mental when I spec that verse and put it with this. And, you know, just... And I remember I was performing some of the new shit. And, like, there's a bit of the song where it goes, like, it goes quiet before the hook drops in, yeah? So I've spat my verse, and then I've stopped. And one guy who stood at the front and he's literally shouting, "B, do Hardy Spitter, mate, fucking hell." And bro, Hardy Spitter was not even in my set list that night. I didn't even have it with me. And I was just like, and I was that pissed off. I looked at him in the mic, I took my sunglasses off and I said, I'm not that fucking guy anymore. Yeah. And I was like, and that was when the full heel turn came. I was like, fuck this. I'm never performing these fucking songs again. Yeah, you can all fuck yourself. I ain't spitting. No, I ain't writing no more Grime 16s or no, because you're ungrateful as fuck. I've spent all this time driving this and writing this fucking shit, painting these fucking pictures, and you want me to talk about man like P, you're the hardest fucking spitter up north. Give me a fucking break, bro. That was fucking years ago. So do you know what? Nah, I'm not doing it. And do you know what? I made a point to not do the fucking song, even though I didn't have it. If I had it, I wouldn't have fucking done it. And then, you know, I just thought to myself, nah, man, I'm not doing these fucking songs no more. And then my two instances where, that, like, going back to your question, like that, I've felt that directly, like, what the fuck? Like, what is this guy doing? Why is he dressed different? Why ain't he got a fucking hoodie on? Why ain't he got his hood up? Where's the fresh Nike? I'm not that fucking guy anymore, bro. I'm not that guy.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one. And look, I was guilty of it growing up, listening to Linkin Park. You know, one of the things I used to hate was when the new album would drop and I'd be like, oh man, please don't be different. Please don't be different. And it'd be different. But now as a 33-year-old, I look back and I'm so grateful that they changed. Because now not only do I have a band that I love, I get to see their evolution as artists, performers, and human fucking beings. Because every album 100%. They were bringing something new that as a person I can now relate to over time, rather than just having these really condensed collection of songs and a moment in time that I'm constantly revisiting. Man, if you're not, like you said, grow with the artist. If you really love an artist, right, you got to be willing to at least go along for the ride. Just go on the ride first and then judge it. And even then, don't be afraid to revisit the ride in a year or two, because you might see it from a different perspective. I can't tell. Man, let me ask you a question. Have you ever watched a movie, thought it was trash, watched it a few years later and you go, oh no, I get it now. And suddenly you're like, that's the shit.
Fucking percent. And you know which? It was Godfathers.
Ah, yes, very much so.
I watched them back in the day. I was like, what the fuck is this? My granddad's making me sit down and watch them, telling me these films are gonna give me life lessons. I'm like, what? You see that? He put the horse's head in the fucking bed. That's all I'm interested in. I don't give a fuck. Oh my god, the shot is ass when he's buying fruit. This is all I was took from that movie. But then, later on in life, when I watched it, mind fucking blown. Oh my god, that's the story. This is why he's boss. This is what happened before him. This is what was going on in Italy while this was happening. What? You know? Whereas in before, when I was younger, I didn't give a fuck about all that. I didn't care.
Well, I think the other thing as well, when you look at a lot of that stuff, is you look at the wisdom rather than the ideas of it. Like, one of the things that I'm taking from a lot of the social media influencers at the moment is that it's a lot of old wisdom wrapped up in new ideas. So it's you know, stern, firm concepts, but they're dressed up with something new. And I always try and tell some of the youngins that I work with, or you know, some of my associates, even my little brother's friends, I was fucking talking to them like a goddamn preacher at a recent family get-together. And I was always just trying to coach them, like, just because something's old doesn't, or older than you're aware of, doesn't mean there's not wisdom to derive for it now. If not now, in 5 years from now, 10 years ago. And also another thing you should look at is you should always look back at things you liked, because you should see if it really holds up. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was the world's biggest Power Ranger fan. Ain't no way that shit holds up these days, because every time they walk away from something, shit explodes behind them. It's terrible. I love it, but it's terrible. I can't defend it. Whereas something like wrestling, right? We're both wrestling fans. I get it has its flaws, and I get it has its detractors. But there's still something about a Ric Flair versus Shawn Michaels, or an Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, or an Austin versus Rock, or something that goes back 10, 20, 30 years. If the match is truly good, it will stand the test of time. And sometimes you got to be willing to accept that sometimes a match you watch you thought was trash, you watch back and you go, actually, with context, the Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell is a classic example because every time you rewatch it and every time you hear another commentary track, you learn something new, mind-blowing about that match that makes you go, fucking hell, that was just a match, wasn't it?
But for me, like, I think with the way I watch it, like, I can watch matches for different things.
Sure,
like,
sure.
We all know, like, right. So you can watch a match for how, like, certain wrestlers are gonna sell like fucking crazy. They are gonna make every move look like it is fucking the most death-defying thing you have ever seen in your life. And then you can watch two wrestlers that are gonna sell you a fucking story and paint a picture and give you a backlog of emotion, like hatred. Then you can get the guys that are gonna put on a show which, quote unquote, I hate when people call it flippy floppy wrestling, but I hate it. I think it's evolution. Pull your pants up and grow with the fucking times, man. That is how it is. So, like, you can watch it for that, and like, there's so many different things you can watch it for. But then you'll also get someone who's, what? Grow up, man. It's not even real. Yeah, but I'm not watching it for that. You guys will watch Jason Statham fucking building, kill 900 people, not get shot once, jump through an air vent, hold on to a helicopter, climb up the rope, and that's a good film. But wrestling's fake. Now you guys are gonna watch fucking Expandable jump through fucking 17 train, Fast and Furious are driving cars to space, yeah? But wrestling's fake. Get the fuck out of here, man. Don't tell me that. And I remember, do you know what? I remember when I was a kid, yeah? When I was a kid, I was young. And my granddad, yeah? God rest his soul, R.I.P. He was a fucking film boffin, bro. I'm not lying to you, like, I've never seen anybody in their life have more VCRs than my granddad, yeah? And even when VHS wasn't a thing, yeah? He still had racks and racks and racks of the old black fucking videos, yeah? And there was all movies that he'd recorded off the fucking TV and movies that he'd just fucking borrowed off people and kept or bought from places, or and bro, I remember one time he was like, Jordan, why are you watching this fucking bullshit wrestling for? It's all fake. And I'm like, Granddad, you love films, it's just one long fight scene. And he goes, you know what, you're right. And then he sat down and watched wrestling with me from that day going forward, because he saw it for what it is. It's just a movie that's on 3 times a week with a long ass fight scene. Right, just take it for what it is. It's not that deep.
It's live action storytelling. I constantly defend wrestling because I'm always saying to people, listen, look at it this way. Jason Statham, The Rock, fucking name your person, has a director. What's what you talked about earlier. There's an editor, there's a producer, there's a staff runner, there's a showrunner, there's 1,000 people, thousands of people whose job it is to present The Rock as a fucking superhero, and he sometimes doesn't come across as one. Pick a wrestler, Kevin Owens, right? There's a man you met in the street, does not look like a superhero. You watch a Kevin Owens match and tell me that motherfucker isn't superhuman. The things he can do, the athleticism, and this is the big thing, how much goddamn finesse and agility he has for a man of his stature. And you want to tell me it's not impressive?
Perfect example.
Keith Lee. No one should be able to move like Keith Lee does, given how big he is. And just look at him and tell me he's not charismatic as fuck. And yet,
exactly,
because it's wrestling, it's fake.
Here's another thing. Sorry to cut you off.
No,
yeah?
Go for it, my friend.
Sorry to cut you off. Here's another thing. You could not tell me, that Bray fucking Wyatt could not act in any Hollywood fucking production film that's a horror movie or whatever. That's out produced now. It goes both ways. Not only with the fucking natural ability of these guys' athleticism or whatever, like defying fucking gravity and shit that they're doing, like these guys are genuine fucking actors. Like Bray Wyatt, what the fuck? There's certain promos and shit that he's done way back. I couldn't show my fucking child that. He'll have nightmares for the rest of his fucking life. But like they don't get the appreciation that they really deserve, man. It's fucking crazy.
Bray Wyatt's the first wrestler who transcended having to have a wrestling match. He is the first wrestler. If AEW had any kind of brain, that time that they struggle to fill on their extra shows, like their internet-based shows and their after darks before they cut it, and all of this stuff. You have a character like Bray Wyatt, a man with infinite creativity, a gimmick that you can film in any manner of different ways, and it will always be effective, and he never has to wrestle a match to be over. He never has to wrestle a match. He just has to tease that he's going to turn up and fuck up everything. It was what Kane did for years. Name a match Kane had. Yep. Right? You can't, because he never had any good ones. What he did do, though, was he turned up at the end of a fucking show, killed everyone, and everyone lost their fucking minds, because he was an unstoppable rage monster. And they ruined him by giving him trousers! And hair! No! Don't put him in a business suit and give him a mug! Stop!
No, don't. Please don't do that. And that's what frustrates me so much. So, bro, it pisses me off so much. Like, I get why Nakamura is at WWE, but at the height he went there at, no fucking way, bro. You should. I pray for the day Nakamura appears in AEW, because I know he will get the fucking respect he deserves.
Put it this way, dude. Here's how I would put this, and you probably already know this, and for people that don't, this is the thing. And I get, if you're not a wrestling fan, this might still not make any sense to you as to why I'm going to make this point. But Nakamura, WWE, never considered a credible threat because of his body type and how big he was. You know he wrestled Brock Lesnar for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship in Japan, right?
100%.
Brock, and this was 2004, 2005 Brock Lesnar. This is before all of the steroid abuse stuff and all of the UFC stuff. This was, my God, next big thing, suplexes everyone, kills everyone, Brock Lesnar. And people bought it. You can't tell me you can't make Nakamura a star in America when he has a gaijin come over, wrestles him with strong style, no less, and it's believable. I'm sorry. Fucking bullshit. Nakamura is a drop ball. I do get animated when I talk about wrestling. I'm sorry for yelling, everybody. But the point is, wrestling is that thing where you go, it just matters about the thought you put into it and the performers that you entrust to enact that story. So long as you can make those two things make sense, an audience will buy it. And even a casual, if you can just say, right, just give it, like I say, just give it 5 minutes. Don't give it the whole match. Just see if it takes you. Just see if it grabs you.
Yeah.
A good wrestling match will get you. A bad movie, I don't care how much is in the fucking budget. I don't care who's in it. The Old Guard was a movie I watched the other day about a group of immortals. Except for when they're not. What? You've just lost me for the rest of the fucking movie. It's Highlander, except for they can die.
Yeah.
What?
That's mental.
It's stupid. But the point is, you want to say that's fine, that's legitimate, that's believable as an entertainment. Wrestling fake. Get your fucking head out of your ass, man. Sorry.
Yep.
Not buying
100%.
it. Okay, since we've steered the conversation there, let's stay on wrestling for a second, because I've asked you some pretty tough questions so far, some pretty introspective stuff. Let's toss you up a softball, shall we? Let's let you swing at this one a bit.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go nostalgic first. Tell me some evergreen moments in wrestling. Moments that no matter how much time passes, you always look back with fondness. You always like, do you know what? If I see a clip of it on my socials, I'm going to make a point to watch this. The old remote dropper, as it were.
Do you know what, right? There's so many, like, instances I remember, like, and I see clips now, and I think, what the fuck? I actually watched that whole episode of Raw and watched that happen. Like, I watched 3 weeks before to that leading up happening, and I watched fucking 3 weeks after that happened, and know what? There's so many things, yeah, that like stick out in my mind, and there might be a bit quote unquote bait now because there's so many. We're living in a clip era, but for me back then, like watching like 2 hours, an hour and a half of fucking Raw, you know, and then SmackDown, and then running all over trying to watch Heat or whatever the fuck the pay-per-view was. Like, I'd be staying up till fucking 3 o'clock in the morning in my grandma's living room. Like, bro, and there's so many like things that stick out, like big moments. I remember watching Jeff Hardy. It was Royal Rumble. I can't remember what year it was, when they had the taxi as the entrance.
Ooh, I want to say 99, but I could be wrong.
Right? They had the taxi as the entrance, and they did the swanton off the taxi through the table.
And they had the camera from behind as well as underneath.
Yes.
Man.
Bro, I lost my shit. That was one of the moments where I actually popped myself at home. I was like, nah, he's not gonna do it. What the fuck? I remember when what was another good one? I remember when there was teasing Jericho coming for so long, and I was so hooked. What the fuck's happening? Because back then there was no Reddit, there was no Discords, or there might have been, but I didn't have access to them. I didn't have access to none of these forums, these chat pages, none of this. So basically, I saw what happened on Friday or Monday or Thursday, and I had to just wait and then wait for what happened next week. And I remember being so hooked at that moment, thinking, who the fuck is this countdown for? And I remember at the time I used to flirt between WCW and WWF back then, so like I knew Jericho's backlog. I knew about some of his fucking classic, like I knew what he was like and what he was potentially capable of. And then when he turned up, the first promo cut between him and The Rock, unreal. Shane McMahon getting suplexed like fuck.
That is one of those moments, isn't it, that you watch back and it never gets easier to watch, where you're like, oh no, he's got another 3 to go. Oh, no.
Getting suplexed back alive. Like, bro, what? I remember the whole Eddie Guerrero, China, fucking that whole storyline, fucking brilliant. Latino Heat, Alaya Cheetah Steel, that whole gimmick there was fucking so memorable for me as a kid. I remember the Brood, memorable. Back then, like, I think that era of wrestling, like, nostalgia-wise, the tag team divisions were so stacked. There were so many different, it was so faction heavy. There were so many, if you want in a faction, you was a mid-carder or a jobber. Everybody that had a name that was selling merch, putting asses in seats, was all faction heavy. And I remember it being so like cliche. If you liked Nation, you couldn't like DX. if you like it was so like nostalgic to the point where I remember asking my mum for these fucking DX t-shirts for Christmas, and I've chose my side. That's it now. I fucking hate Baruch. I hate D'Lo Brown. I hate Mark Henry. And bro, it was so good. Oh, bro, there was so much they could do back then that they can't. Like, imagine now putting on TV, yeah? Just imagine this. Now, WWE letting Randy Orton push somebody down the stairs in a wheelchair. Not gonna happen. Imagine Triple H turning up at Randy Orton's house with a sledgehammer, throwing him through his living room window.
Imagine Brock Lesnar being fed a one-legged, 100-pound man. But let's up the ante, guys, because that's not offensive enough. Let's have his mum in the front row while her son's being murdered by this 300-pound snowman. Like, no, you'd never get that on television today. Not even close.
Fucking, do you remember when Rey Mysterio was on the fucking the stretcher and he got picked up and hit against the fucking?
Was that Big Show? I seem to remember, wasn't it?
Yeah,
when he,
Big Show.
Literally has no way to defend himself. No way, and he's just thwack, and then he drops him on his face. Nope, not gonna happen.
Another thing
for me, brother.
I remember when Paul White first came to WWE to the cage match. I was like, what the fuck is this? Because I remember, like, it was so good how they did it. Like, even though you'd seen these people in WCW, it just seemed different. Seeing them on a WWF screen, it seemed fucking weird.
Seemed another world.
Booker T. Yeah, but seeing Booker T come out, seeing Dean fucking Malenko, seeing Eddie Guerrero, seeing Chavo Guerrero Jr., like, seeing all these fucking guys. But then there was also like other wrestlers that didn't come straight away, and then there was a question mark over, are we ever going to see Goldberg versus Stone Cold? No, fucking not. Because they're fucking boring. That should have happened so much way back. And Undertaker Sting. What? How's this fucking done? What?
We got Mark Calloway versus Steve Borden.
Oh, don't,
if that's
please,
any good to you.
Don't.
Not buying that.
No.
Still Ginger, Mark Calloway versus Surfer Sting.
I don't want it.
No.
I don't want it.
No, you don't want that?
No.
It's what we've got at home, and that's all you're getting.
Like, bro, there's so, like, and even though I was happy because then there was obviously the dream matchups, like I was saying before, Jericho and Rock. Fucking match made in heaven. Jericho with fucking anybody at that point. And then he turned into a reborn fucking star because he just ran with that. Right up to where, like, when he had the list, him and Kevin Owens. What the fuck? That was brilliant. And that was just giving these guys free reign. Like, Vince, stop being a dick. But yeah, like, that's just a few. Yeah, but even going back further, I remember seeing Shawn Michaels turn on Marty Jannetty. Yeah. And that fucked up my whole childhood. I couldn't trust anyone. I couldn't trust my fucking mum. When that happened, I was young and I was like, what? What? They're not really brothers? Like, what? Like, bro, back then, that shit used to blow my mind. I remember when I first started seeing Yokozuna, and I was like, he's killed everybody. He's sat on the chest. Everybody's dead. Like, it was so, like, when you're a kid, it's so realistic, innit? Like, everything in your mind is just like, what the actual fuck just happened? But then it just kept elevating and elevating and elevating to where we are now. And I'm still here for it.
Well, that you kind of touched on one of my next questions, which is the dream match debate is one that will always rage on, especially now with, you know, a lot of the guys who were in that weird period of golden era wrestlers coming back for a one-off that then turned into a year-long program that we were all kind of happy about, but then at the end of the year we were kind of done. A year turned into two turned into three. The question always then, Burns, is like, what are the dream matches that slip by that fans really should have seen or really could have done with seeing? Are there any matches that really stand out to you? I mean, maybe aside from the obvious like Stone Cold Hogan or Sting, Undertaker, or anything along those. I mean, are there any performers that you really, man, if we could have ever put those two in a ring, we'd have seen something fucking insane? Like, is there any names that jump out to you?
Right. So in that case, yeah, but a few of them might have happened when there was Over the Hill, so it hadn't really counted. But a big one for me, I believe that, oh my God, Kenny Omega, Kurt Angle would have been fucking insane. Like, at that top, though, that match would have been absolutely mental. And that's one that...
Would you not worry about Kurt with those... question then. Is it in WWE or is it in Japan?
It's in Japan.
Oh, Kurt with those tables, though.
It's Perk Angle. We're going all the way in. Kurt Angle's going to attempt a double moonsault off the top rope, Kurt Angle. This is where we're going. Oh,
man, I can't see... I couldn't handle Kurt going through one of those... Because, sorry, let me rephrase that. Because no one goes through a Japanese table. The Japanese table goes fuck you and sends you back where you came from.
That's what you do, the double bounce on the Japanese table.
I'll never forget that when Omega did the Hurricane Rana off the top with oh god, his name's slipping my mind now. Rainmaker. Getting his name now. But anyway, I saw that. And I remember seeing the Hurricane Rana and thinking, he's doing that to the outside. And when they both land on the table, and Kenny, he folds back up on himself and falls over the side of the table. Like, what the fuck do they make them of in Japan? Like, what do you eat off of that's so bulletproof?
They use actual tables. Like, they don't use... No, here's a table that we're gonna make, right? We'll make these for wrestling. They use actual. Oh, have you got a table I can borrow? Yeah, we'll give you it back. It's not gonna get damaged. They use them kind of tables. But like,
yeah, Omega Angle, man. That's a fucking insane pick, man. That's great.
And another one as well. I'd like to. It's a bit demonic and it's a bit sick, but I would like to see where, like Moxley now versus, I'd have to say, I'd have to go with a Cactus Jack McFoley.
That was a match that was teased. That was a match that we almost had.
I wonder where, like, that would have fucking gone. I don't know where Moxley's gonna take it now. Like, this is why I'm not a fan, because I don't get it. Like, you're just doing too much now.
It's a good question. I think time will tell with Moxley, because I think you have to remember with Moxley is they lent on him hard twice between Omega and CM Punk. Like, we need someone to carry this title, and I mean, like, with all due respect to him, like, I don't think anyone expected him to set the world alight. I don't even think he did. I'm just saying though that he was the guy with enough cachet and legitimacy.
In fact, it's so weird you say that, right? Because do you know what I only watched last night?
What's that?
I watched last night in bed for the first time. I watched him drop the title to MJF it was the first time I watched that match last night, and I saw the whole screw job when he threw the ring in the ring, and you know, like, and I think the ending was a bit of a squash, but. Look how much MJF has fucking blown since he won the title that night. Fucking elevates like mad.
Yeah. I mean, I like the promo with Regal, by the way. I'd be curious to see how you... I mean, do you... I'm not... I just feel like the Regal stuff was a bit... I'll tell you what it reminded me of. Do you remember when they had that four-way for the Universal strap after Finn had to drop it because of his injury?
Yeah.
Triple H betrayed Seth to give it to Owens. And then fucking nothing happened with it. And everyone was like, Triple H is going to do a super faction with Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe and another guy. Fucking nothing happened. And it was like that with Regal. It's like, Regal can't ditch Daniel Bryan, John Moxley, Cesaro, and I forget the other guy's name off the top of my head, but that was a sick faction. A sick faction.
Blackpool Combat Club is...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're going to ditch that for
as well.
MJF? What? No! There's no logical sense to that whatsoever. It felt a little... I mean, look, do I buy Regal as a heel? Absolutely. Snivelling and cowardly? Yes. Maniacal? 100%. But there just seemed to be no logic to it. Seemed like a weird one.
No. But to be fair, like, I've been going back and looking at a couple of them matches there, and, you know, it was a good match, but I just thought the ending was a bit... Like I say, I just thought it was a bit of a squash, man. But... yeah, like, there's so many, like I'd like to have seen, like, somebody... I'd like to see what somebody, like, going back to Nakamura, I'd like to see what he would literally do in AEW, given the free reign to do what he was, to make up some bullshit, which AEW are very good at. They'll make up some bullshit fucking tournament, surprise entrant, Nakamura, here he comes, cleans house, let him be him, title shot, let him take the fucking gum shield out and speak Japanese to these motherfuckers, because they wouldn't care in AEW. Not gonna have him over here speaking fucking broken English, trying to intimidate people with a gum shield in his mouth. Just let Nakamura be Nakamura, man. Sending people out with fucking violins for his entrance and that. Just give him a long red jacket and some theatrical music. Let Nakamura be Nakamura. But I don't know, man. I've kind of fallen out with WWE at the minute. It's hanging on by the skin of its teeth. Literal skin of its teeth. But it's been like that for years. Every time I step away, there's always a gimmick that kind of pulls me back in.
Always.
And it's mad. It's mad. But do you remember that time, going back a few years ago? Do you remember when Matt Hardy left WWE?
Yes.
And absolutely elevated his character to the complete next level. Sometimes leaving the company works better for these guys rather than just sticking around and trying to... Who knows? These guys like Dolph Ziggler and shit, maybe they should have just stepped away for a bit instead of just being, okay, Vince.
It's a hard one because the other thing with wrestling is, and I think this sometimes gets lost in translation with artists, sports stars, performers, there are bills, these gimmicks called bills, and some guys just want to make some money, and there's not really anything wrong with that. Kevin Owens is a great example.
You can't blame him at all.
What's that, sorry?
I said you can't blame him at all.
No,
like.
not. I mean, look, someone like a Dolph Ziggler, if you're right, he could go to Japan, he could go to AEW, he'd have the license to completely reinvent himself if that's what he wanted to do. But maybe he's happy. And he's just like, well, maybe I'll never be world champion. Maybe I'll never get title. But then again, look at Kofi. Look at Big E. Look at, some of these guys that are getting, like Seth Rollins has had effectively a title invented for him to give him some shine. Like, there's always room. And I don't blame people who get aggravated with WWE because some of their stuff is genuinely head-scratching because even though, let's all remind ourselves, he's only back to oversee the sale that was completed 3 months ago and he's still there. Vince McMahon is still living off the legacy of a company that he built and forged 20 was 2001 that the Monday was. Yeah, so 22 years ago, okay? He's okay to live off that legacy, but creatively, does anyone want to make the argument he has anything to offer? Anything?
No.
But he makes money.
Nah.
So,
Yeah.
for guys like that, I do understand and appreciate it. But from one evil entity to another now, you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, it turns out.
I am.
I feel the need to test you now. In true Dragon Ball tradition, it is not enough for me to simply to just confront you and us to talk for an hour before we actually do battle. We must now do battle. In so much as I want to ask you, I want to test your fandom a little bit here. You've fed me some Dragon Ball trivia. You've even sent me, and this is a lovely thing. If you're not a Dragon Ball Z fan, check out Dragon Ball music covers because my God, they are great to work out to.
Unreal.
Here we go, right, okay. And I'm going to start with a nice easy one. This should be relatively straightforward for you because it's just an opinion one. Just a nice and easy one, okay. What's the worst form? The form that you saw, the light is emanating, the dust settles, everyone looks, and that's it? Huh. Okay. I guess we're going to fight that. What's the worst form?
I'd probably say the original. Like, I just thought the original form of Cell was just garbage.
Really? What? So, are you talking imperfect or semi-perfect?
Like imperfect Cell.
So, but proper Bugman Cell, you didn't dig, not at all.
I didn't like. I also didn't like the original form of Piccolo. Like, I fucking hit them two there. I didn't like them. Like, and then when, oh, bro, I could go down such a wormhole, right? But the reason with Cell, yeah, I just thought with Cell, like, give us a fucking Frieza, man. Like, for me, I think Frieza is the best villain. All forms of Frieza caused motherfucking trouble. These other forms got shut down because Goku always either directly dealt with it or had a hand in it getting sorted out, or somehow sacrificed himself into getting it sorted out. But like for me, every form of Majin Buu, Kid Buu, fucking brilliant. But the forms of Cell, I just thought you could have done so much fucking more with this. But then Perfect Cell, mental.
All right, an interesting show. Imperfect Cell, interesting. Okay, all right. I don't have to agree with you, but it's an opinion. No. It's all good. I mean, it's certifiably
just
wrong.
For instance, quickly in a nutshell, what would you say?
Oh, the fusions that don't work out. Cause he's super thin, and he's so fat. Dude, there's a monster destroying the world. Why are you doing comedy right now?
Oh, come on.
I'm just saying, like, you know, like...
See, there we go. We politely disagreed with each other there. I like that.
But the Cell stuff is interesting because, again, I understand that they were going for a different type of villain where it was almost Terminator-esque. You know what I mean? You weren't trying to beat him necessarily. You were just trying to slow him down and just try to get to the thing he was going to get to, rather than a Frieza or a Buu who's
even the old Red Ribbon,
powerful.
Right? Red Ribbon, like when they was going through all that saga, that was fucking sick, bro. That was sick because everything was out of the box. You didn't know what the fuck was going to happen next. But yeah, I could just go on all day about that.
That's fine. Okay, this is a slightly harder one because I'm going to take away one of the answers that's most obvious. Without naming Yamcha, who is the most useless character throughout all of the arcs? And it can't be Yamcha, because Yamcha is the answer everyone gives, because being Yamcha is an insult in Japan.
Are you ready for me to be a bit controversial here?
Oh, interesting. He's got a controversial choice? Go on, then.
I'd have to say Krillin.
Why? Oh, okay. Wait, no. There's a way of justifying this, but I'm interested to hear how he justifies. Okay, go ahead. How do you justify Krillin as the most useless?
Because, right, Krillin, once they became quote-unquote teenagers, Krillin was useless. Then he fell in love with a motherfucking robot and became a policeman. That's my justification.
Okay.
See? See? That's my justification. So,
Krillin,
all this you did, Krillin, everywhere you went, following Master Roshi round, you was there. You could have been the guy. But you fucked it.
I would just say he does have the Kienzon though. In fairness, he does, and everyone. Frieza stole it, I think. Did Cell might have used it? I don't remember off the top of my head, but I know Frieza definitely did.
It's
so
just like that's my answer, and I'm sticking with it.
Interesting. Okay, Krillin is the most useless character. Suck on that, Yajirobe. Interesting.
There you go.
All right. Well, and Yajirobe at least did take off Vegeta's tail, so I suppose there's that. He directly contributed to the downfall of it.
And he became very good at baseball.
He did. And I'm just trying to think, did Krillin ever contribute to a villain's downfall? I don't think he did he? I don't think he ever was actually
he hid and stayed with the women or the children every single fucking time.
Interesting.
Well, I suppose he did serve a purpose in that sense. There was even times he got knocked out and left them defenseless.
Yeah, I mean,
laid there like a little bitch.
He's the white mage, and he's the guy with the sensu beans, man. Without him, there's no sensu beans.
Yeah, I guess.
But he's saying Krillin, he's sticking to it. Okay, I like that. Okay, Krillin, interesting answer. I wouldn't have said that, but it's a good answer. I was going to say, by the way, if you're going to make the argument for Krillin, he fucked everyone over in the Cell Saga when he didn't destroy 18. He had to just press the button and everything would have been fine. But he had a roboner, and that's that.
Excuse me. Then he fell in love with a robot and became a policeman.
All right. So, what's the move you would have most liked to have used when you were mimicking it when you were younger? Because we all did. It's okay. I tried a Kamehameha and a death ball and all the rest of that sort of shit. What's the move you would have wanted to mimic the most?
Special beam cannon, hands down.
Makakosapo. Okay, all right.
There's no denying it. Like,
yeah, man,
bro.
Interesting. Straight up Disney. What if he used two hands? Have you ever thought about that? If he used two instead of just the one? What would happen?
It's got to be one for effect.
It's got to be one. Okay.
This is the whole effect about Piccolo, yeah. Piccolo is indirectly the coolest motherfucker in the whole of Dragon Ball. And that is why he's hands down my favourite character from the jump. He's always been my favourite character. My two favourite characters in Dragon Ball has always been Piccolo and Trunks.
Interesting. Trunks. Interesting.
The reason why I love Trunks, is because Trunks does not give a fuck. He's just out doing his own fucking shit, defending his shit. No one can fuck with him, and then he comes back and he's still the shit. Like, don't play with Trunks, man. Trunks is the guy, man. Don't play with him. But yeah, Piccolo, because Piccolo can do that shit with one hand while he's floating in the air. You know, one of the coolest moments in Dragon Ball, the first time Piccolo took his weights off, and you realize that his hat and his cloak and everything was weighted because you never knew. They did so well at keeping that quiet for so long. And then the time when it was like, toom, and it hit the floor, and you was like, what the fuck? And his power level just went, yeah, man. Oh, bro. So
I do appreciate that the Frieza movie didn't Resurrection. It had its moments, but it was generally not well received. But I do love that bit where he takes off his hat, throws it to one guy, crushes it. Two other guys wait, what happened? He goes, don't worry, I've got one for you too, and throws in the shoulder pads, and they both get crushed. It's a silly moment, but it's just one of those things where you go, okay, this is what can happen if you let them have fun with their character traits, rather than just what's his power level. He's not as strong as the other guy.
Like, bro, I liked when fucking Piccolo and Goku was going for fucking driving lessons, bro. Like, it's just fun shit.
It was fun.
Just fun. And it's a lot of filler, like, and I did it the long way, bro. I didn't watch none of the cut shit. I watched all that shit, bro. All of it. But yeah, what we got next?
Well, I got to ask you, this is more an opinion then. What do you make of them trying to distinguish, obviously, notwithstanding the fact that it's clearly a marketing ploy to try and sell more shit, granted, but the idea that they're now getting away from this idea that it's just, whenever there's a Super Saiyan, they scribble out the number from the previous transformation and write the next number. They're now trying to give each Super Saiyan their own individual characteristics when they ascend. You've got Beast Gohan, Ego Vegeta, Ultra Instinct Goku. Like, what do you make of that? Do you like that, or did you like it when it was almost like a lineage, like Saiyans would progress through these levels together, or do you like the dichotomy?
I think it was a lot more like, it meant a lot more when there was numbered, like Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 2. I think that it makes it sound a lot more. And I think when they're calling it like Ultra Instinct and shit like that, I think it makes it sound more like a move rather than an actual...
Agreed, yeah. Like
Do you
a
know what I mean?
rather than a state.
Yeah, like Kaioken times 10.
Right.
That's what Ultra Instinct sounds like. It sounds like it's a move or a technique, or it doesn't sound like it's an actual form. Like, he's going Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan Blue, or do you know Super Saiyan God? That shit sounds like, oh my fucking God, we're about to see something. But then when you're hearing them, it just sounds like a fucking move or a technique.
Yeah.
So I prefer the old way is the answer, I'd say, to be fair.
That's a good... I like that. That's because I'm not sure how I feel about it yet until they... Because if they go back to original Dragon Ball philosophy, which is... It doesn't matter how strong you are, but it was... What the people forget about Dragon Ball is that it was a martial arts-based cartoon in that there were different techniques. People have different abilities, and like the UFC, styles mesh to make fights, rather than just... Well, these two are ridiculously strong. There's 20 people over there that are going to go, oh, and then that's going to be the state of play for an hour, rather than there's like 8 different guys. And I think they tried this with a Tournament of Power, if you've seen that. I presume you have.
Tournament of Power was... It was... I loved every second of it.
There you go, because each episode they tried to embellish on certain characters. Like, look, how do you justify sticking Roshi in there? Well, he's a martial arts expert and a master that surpassed... Like, he's tricky. Doesn't matter that he's not as powerful as everyone else. He's tricky. He tricks people. He gets them into positions like that. I love watching that, because then it's wrestling. There's a story being told here. It's not just two guys lumping the shit out of each other. It's, well, how is he going to navigate this? I don't know. Do you want to watch and find out? Okay. And it plays from there.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
All right, then. Final question. And there is only one right answer to this. Best battle in all of the Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball arcs. Any battle that you can think of. It can be a contained battle. It doesn't have to be the climax of the series. But you got to pick your favorite battle. The favorite exchange between combatants. What are you picking? And it can't be Yamcha versus the Cybermen. Because, of course, we all love that battle.
do you know what? I would have to say Tournament of Power, the last fight where everybody chipped in together, and like Freezer could have been a horrible bastard, but he really did that. Like, that had me sat on the end of the seat. Like, don't get me wrong, there's been a lot of like fucking hell, Goku and Vegeta have had some fucking, I know it sounds a lot basic and it'd be a go-to fucking answer, but Goku and Vegeta have had some fucking right battles. Gohan has had some fucking right fights. Like, there's so many different like fight scenes you could go for, but for me, the last elimination in the Tournament of Power, where there was all having to chip in together, was fucking mental. And I also think it will be interesting to see what we're gonna get after that. Like, I really hope they run with Jaren as a character and see where we get with that, because there's so much they could do with him. Because he had me hooked from the minute I saw him, and he was just sat there meditating, and there's all this madness going on. Like, his team that they had, that universe team was, I loved that team. I thought that the way they put the teams together, and I thought it was just perfect, and I just hope they don't fuck it. Literally, I hope they don't, because they're liable to. But I enjoyed the last two movies, so is what it is.
All right, man. I can fully respect that, because in terms of cinematography and the choreography of that battle, where, you know, it's swaying backwards and forwards, like, it doesn't just sell like, oh, Vegeta, and like, there's that bit where Jiren makes the comeback, and then oh man, it's too hard for me to describe. You have to check. It's on YouTube, man. If you Google Tournament of Power Goku Frieza, it's there for you. It's about 2.5 minutes, and it's gonna be your ringtone when you're all said and done with it. I promise you. Because that fucking mental. The music and everything coming into it, man, is great. Also, I will say Vegeta with one of the best lines in Dragon Ball Z, in that when he's coaching him about Jiren, he's like, "Go, Kakarot, trespass into the domain of the gods." Ah! Go on then. All right, Vegeta, you monologue king, you. Go on.
Yeah, I mean? When he says Kakarot, he means every fucking word of it.
Yeah, man.
There's no denying it.
It's great. Oh, man. Well, that's good. All right, I can't argue with you too much on that one. Not my personal, I'm just saying, but a damn good choice nonetheless. So, I have 2 more questions for you. 2 more questions, and I'm going to make them good.
Right.
Lunar C, you and him you are good friends, you are cohorts, partners in crime. Quote, Me and Lunar C have so many plans, if even half of these come off, it's a wrap. It's something you tweeted. So my question is, name 3 things you two will never do, but if you did, it'd be a wrap.
That we'd never do?
That you've said, man, we should do this. It'd be fucking sick. You're damn right it is. But it just never, it was just one of those things. Like, I've had a million of those ideas. If I just had some backing, or if I had the right opportunity.
Case,
what are 3 things?
Bro, if I could get fucking... Me and Luna have recorded about 2 albums worth of music together. None of them have ever come out. Me and Luna have had numerous talks about doing a 2-on-2 together. Who knows? That it could potentially happen. Who knows?
God, the smile on your face there was wry. That was a wry old smile right there.
I don't know. what further be. But yeah, they're the 2 things that I can say, like, bro, we've easily recorded about fucking 30 songs together, and I think the only stuff that has come out is me being featured on his album, and that's because he works different to me. He works by a schedule. He's like, right, yeah, studio this day, we're recording, he'll get the bars, and then he'll just fucking send it off to get done what's getting done with it, and I'll never hear it again until it fucking, and not until it comes out, but until it's mixed and mastered, and then, you know, he just works different, do you know what I mean? But yeah, like we recorded fucking so many songs together, and the only time shit had happened is when it's been left in my possessions to sort out. That's when it doesn't normally happen. But anytime it's his and he's left to sort it, done. But yeah, probably two of them drop an album and do a 2-on-2.
Doesn't that fucking sound amazing, by the way? Last question. Man, I kind of want to sneak in an extra question, but I want to ask the one that means the most to me, is just selfishly, because I just want to know. Because you and I have had, I think, cumulatively 5 hours on air by this point. We've had a lot more interaction between the two of us off, you know. I'm a nice guy in real life. I'm not the dickhead that you see on camera, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a reasonably nice guy. So I care about people, and I care about my friend here because, like, he shared a lot of himself in these interviews, and he shared a lot on his social media with you guys. But here's the thing I want to know. What's the moment in your career so far that has either meant the most to you, or that you would personally consider to be about as close to a perfect moment in so much as what you were trying to do, or realization of something that you envisaged? Like, was it a fan interaction? Was it something that you made that just came out? Or an execution, or something that dropped and hit? Like, what's that perfect moment so far in your career that you really go, fuck, man, if it all goes tomorrow, it was worth it for that, because that was brilliant?
It sounds like I'm gonna go back to it again, but probably going to Russia, bro.
Because we went into that in detail last time, because that was an insane series of events, and just fucking one thing after another, man. If you haven't listened to it, you need to go back and listen to it, man.
Yeah, like that was one thing that when I'm done making music, I'll be like, what the fuck? I went to fucking Russia. Guess who with? By my fucking self. Like, what the fuck? Did that getting my first festival booking, that was relatively early. I'd only just started battling when I got my first festival booking, and I was booked there to perform music, which was unheard of back then. All these guys were getting bookings for these festivals, but it was as Don't Flop or as whatever, do you know what I mean? I was booked as me to go do the fucking festival. So for me, that was fucking mental, because it were Boomtown, so it was a big fucking festival. There was a lot of people there, and I remember like doing that and seeing everybody go fucking mental. That's something that I'll never fucking, that I'll look back at and be like, wow, I did that. And then probably on the battle rap side of things is, excuse me, when I battled Bizzo in Brixton Jam, mine and his tryout. For me, that was the defined moment of, what the fuck? This is battle rap. Like, what the fuck? I'm just saying this shit and these people are going mental. If you go back and watch the battle, excuse me, between me and Bizzo, like mine and his tryout, I had so many like crowd reactions, like room shakers that day, and that's because I just went there with the element of, I'm better than Bizzo. Like, what the fuck? I've known him for time. But little did I know that was a bit of underestimating him a bit. Do you know what I mean? Because me and him and Raptor came up together. They was the first battlers. We all met each other at the same fucking time in a random pub in Warrington at some fucking battle rap event called Wrapped in Wire. And me and Bizzo was kind of new on the scene, and Raptor was like the guy You get me? Obviously, none of us have battled on Don't Flop or Words of Weapons or done anything, but in them circles there, like, Raptor was the guy. And I always used to look at them two and I used to think, I don't know if I could beat Raptor, but I could definitely beat Bizzo. And I used to kind of think that to myself, yeah. Like, no disrespect, because it's all competition. I still spoke to them guys and I was cool with them. There was no animosity, but in the back of my head, I always used to think to myself, not sure about Raptor. I think I need a few more years, but Bizzo, I reckon I could beat him. And then a year later, Don't Flop tryout versus Bizzo. I'm thinking, oh my fucking God, what are the odds of this? I've been spending the last 6 months thinking I can beat this guy, like, and now I'm trying out against him. If I'm 100% honest with you, I thought I had the easy tryout. I was like, I'm walking into this shit. I'm nice. So I only prepared 2 rounds because I thought I'll prepare 2 rounds and I'll freestyle my third because I'm the shit and I'm better than him. And I went there and every single person in that fucking building said to me, bro, you had the battle won, man. What the fuck? Where were your third round? And I was like, didn't have one, bro. But I remember though, going back to your question, when I first spat my first bar in Brixton Jam, it went fucking mental. And do you know what I said, bro? I made it out like I didn't know Bizzo, when really I know that motherfucker. And I asked him what his name was, and he fell for it. And I hit him with, it doesn't matter what your name is. In the middle of Brixton Jam, no fucker knows who I am. And that was my introduction into Don't Flop. And I'll never forget that. And it was fucking, the place went fucking mental. And I was like, oh my God, what is this? What is this? But yeah, they're just a couple of moments. Like, you could just sit here and list accolades and honours all night. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, I've done this, I've done that, I went there. But like, them moments there might not be the biggest moments I've ever experienced in my career or whatever. But for me, they were sick. Like, being on tour with Lunar, that's one thing that I look back at and be like, yo, that was fucking amazing, man. I was on tour for fucking weeks. I went all over. I met so many different people. There were people bringing me free weed, free food. You know, like, it was just mental. Living in hotels and, you know. But, like, them times there, like, they're things that you look back on and you're like, yo, that was wicked. That was unreal. But, yeah, they're just a couple of things, man, that'd answer your question. Like, them couple of things there, like, always stand out to me. I always think to myself, like, yeah, that was crazy, man.
That's great. It might sound a bit corny to say, but I'm glad that, like, the prevailing memory is of that moment, considering everything that's happening for Bizzo in particular at the moment and for the scene in general, that you've, like you mentioned there, like, you know, kind of coming into it, like, you've contributed so much to it now that it's crazy to think where it is in relation to where you were back in the day. So, man, that's such a fucking cool answer, man. Not to kiss too much ass, but, like, I like giving props to a good answer when I hear a good answer. Final thing then, man, because the thing you've got a lot of stuff coming up, and you know, I don't like to DM brag, but in our little DMs, you were talking about maybe dropping something, because you were like, do you know what, I just want to drop something. So, like, do you want to allude to it here? Do you want to tease anything here? You want to tell anyone about anything you got coming?
You know, bro, what it is with me is, like I say, like, I'm very, like, impulse. Like I say, like, that's how I write my tweets and shit like that. There's been so many times, bro, I've just got up one day and thought, right, yeah, fuck it, I'm going to put out Rage Pack 2 today. And I can't, because shit's not right, shit's not ready, like. But I know, like, I'm shooting a video in a couple of days and I'm like, my shit's ready and I'm going to drop on the 18th. So when I drop, I'm going to be dropping, like little bits and bats leading up to the 18th. So this is what I mean. The fucking promo run. This is what I mean. The promo run starts here. This is the first thing I'm doing. Obviously, I've been posting and doing my little shit online or whatever. That's just I'll do that anyway. But normally, I'm kind of a hermit, kind of a closed book, kind of a bat. I just keep myself to myself in my little realm, doing what I'm doing. But this is the start. Like I'm doing this today. Like I'm doing another episode of Waffle Olympics with Lefty on Thursday. Then I'm doing a show in London on the Friday. Then I've got another couple of things I can't really say yet in that week, and then I'm going to be dropping on the 18th. So just keep here. Just look for me, man. I'm going to be be fluttering about for a bit, and
that's
then I'm going to go back away. Then, so,
like, where can people find? Because if it's a case of you never know when, you got to follow me to find out. Where can people follow? Where can people find you?
Just hit me up on Instagram at P Solja. Nothing long. Just hit me there. You will get all the information that you need for what is up and coming. Because I am active right now. Normally, sometimes in the past, I haven't posted for weeks on end, but I've still been interacting with people in DMs and shit like that, but I just haven't been posting because I haven't really got nothing to post. But now I'm posting a lot regular. I'm more active. I'm out here now because I'm getting ready. I've got something to give you. So now I've got something to bring to the table. I'm going to be more active. So just follow my Insta and you will see everything from there.